The city woke up to chaos. Screens across every block flickered with names, faces, and crimes buried deep within the walls of power. Overnight, the truth had escaped, a digital wildfire with no way to contain it. And the man behind it all, Detective Raymond Cole, was now public enemy number one. They called him the new Raven. He didn't deny it. He embraced it. Because once you've seen how deep the system's rot goes, there's no turning back. Cole had spent his life protecting the law. Now, he understood that the law protected something else. Control. As armored trucks patrolled the streets and helicopters cut through the skyline, Cole moved like a shadow through the underbelly of the city. Abandoned tunnels, forgotten subway lines, the places where truth was cheaper than survival. Every screen showed his face with the words armed and dangerous. But to some, he was a hero. Anonymous citizens began leaving black feathers at police checkpoints, a silent rebellion rising from the cracks. The legend of the Raven had become a movement, and Cole wasn't running anymore. He was leading it. He found an old hacker named Sable, one of Jacob's former allies, hiding inside a data vault beneath the old library. "You're either brave or suicidal," Sable said, lighting a cigarette. "They've put a price on your head big enough to fund a war." Cole stared at the glowing monitors. "Then let's make them pay for it." Together they began tracing digital trails, following the network of corruption Jacob had exposed before his death. What they found was bigger than anyone imagined. Offshore accounts, assassins disguised as agents, and encrypted communications from someone known only as the Shepherd. The Shepherd wasn't just a man. He was the architect behind every cover-up, every silenced whistleblower, every dead cop who knew too much. And now, Cole had a name, but finding him meant walking into the lion's den. Days turned into nights. The city bled tension. Riots erupted as citizens demanded justice. The police called it chaos. Cole called it awakening. Then came the message, a voice note from an unknown number. "If you want the Shepherd, come to the place where the Raven was born." The docks, the same place Jacob died. Cole loaded his gun, slipped on a black tactical vest, and pinned a single black feather to his chest. One last flight, he muttered. The air was thick with rain when he arrived.
Floodlights illuminated the ruins. A dozen armed men surrounded the pier. In the center stood the Shepherd, an older man in a grey suit, calm, confident, untouchable. "You should have stayed dead, detective," he said. Cole stepped forward. "You should have stayed honest. Honesty doesn't build empires," the Shepherd replied. "And you, of all people, know the world doesn't run on truth, it runs on obedience." He gestured, and the men raised their guns. Cole didn't flinch. "Jacob was right," he said. "You create monsters, then call them criminals when they fight back. And what does that make you?" the Shepherd asked. Cole raised his weapon. The reckoning. A firefight erupted. Bullets shattered the silence. Cole moved like a ghost, using the chaos as cover. He took out two guards, ducked behind a cargo crate, reloaded, and charged forward. The Shepherd retreated into a warehouse, locking the doors behind him. Cole followed. Inside, flames flickered from broken lights. "End of the line," Cole shouted. "You can't kill an idea," the Shepherd replied from the shadows. "And you can't kill me without becoming exactly what I made you." Cole hesitated, gun shaking. He saw Jacob's face in his mind, the betrayal, the pain, the truth. "Maybe I already have," he whispered, pulling the trigger. One shot. Clean. The Shepherd fell. The city outside trembled with thunder, as if nature itself was reacting. Cole walked out, bleeding from his shoulder, rain washing over him. He dropped his gun into the sea. On the docks, he left one final black feather, the symbol of his fall and his redemption. By morning, news reports spread that the Shepherd had been found dead, and the files he kept were leaked to the world. Politicians resigned. The system crumbled from within. But Cole was gone, vanished. Some said he died that night. Others said he became a ghost, watching the city from the rooftops, making sure no one like the Shepherd ever rose again. And when criminals disappeared or corrupt officials turned themselves in, people whispered only one name, the Raven. Because legends don't die, they evolve.